Hey there, YouTubers. So here I am with another video which I'm doing for the Clique Kit Club, and I'm very excited. They chose me as a guest designer for their Clique into the Holidays kit. So this is the second layout that I'm doing. I also did another project which is, I don't know if it's coming before or after this video, but anyway, there's another project that I made. That's why you see that, I'm just running through the supplies right now. So I had this picture of my daughter. That was the very first Christmas that she was with us. And a few weeks before Christmas, she was looking so adorable. She was about 7 months. I wanted to dress her up as a mini baby Jesus. And I did. And I just, took a few pictures of her. I've never actually scrapped these photos, so I'm very excited to be doing it now. And I printed the picture on my printer, and I printed it in a square format. And I found this page in the kit from the Pink Fresh Studios collection with the deer and the trees. And I thought it was the perfect background to create quite a symmetrical layout. As you will see, I'm going to put the picture, and I'm going to layer the picture with a lot of pattern paper and bits and pieces, and put it right in the middle. And I think that's a very good way of making use of a fantastic background when you have a nice piece of pattern paper and you don't want to ruin it or cut through it. It's happening to me quite a lot with this collection because the pages in the collection, they're just awesome. They're beautiful. And sometimes it's hard to cut through them, but anyway, you have to find ways and means of making the best use of them. So here I am just building the layers, and I used one of the glassine bags that came with the kit, and that is where I'm going to just place my tag, which will have its journaling on it, and it will be kind of hidden behind the picture. Then I'm just using bits and pieces from what I had on the desk, from the papers that I had cut up in the previous layout. I'm adding a doily. I like adding doilies to my layouts. I think it creates a very feminine and a very warm touch to a layout. And I tried to keep this layout monochromatic. So I was focusing on whites, on teals, just a little bit of black. Eventually, I will add a touch of pink because I wanted to make use of one of the flare badges that came with the kit, and it was pink, so I decided to add just that little touch of pink with a piece of scrap paper that I had sitting on my desk, and it was enough to be able to add the pink color. And then I just went a bit crazy with the pink because I used some mists as well, and just kept building on the colors as I went along. So layering was quite a lot of fun. I did delete parts of the videos because sometimes I have to admit it takes me a bit of a long time to figure out where everything goes. Some layouts do turn out very quickly and others take a bit more time. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, right? Well, this one came around pretty quickly. It possibly took me half an hour to do, a bit more perhaps. But I was happy. I was home on my own, and I was relaxed. I was listening to Christmas music in the background. So yeah, I enjoyed it. This was the very first idea for a title. I was going to put one of the die cuts which says joy. And I actually did stick it down with glue, but then I changed my mind. So here I am including that touch of pink, just a very slight touch of pink. And I think that this kind of pinkish color went really well with the rest of the colors that I was using. The tree comes from the package of die cuts that we had included in the kit. And then I will also include some of the gold stickers that you can see on the side right there. So it's been really easy working with this kit because it was just jam-packed with embellishments. And once you get the photo layered up and you know where to put it, the rest just flows along, you know? It's just a game of putting embellishments. Okay, so these snowflakes that I'm putting right now, I bought a new Fiskars sponge. It's a small punch and it punches snowflakes, but it just doesn't do a good job with punching. You have to put really thin paper through the punch. I don't know if it's normal or I guess it is because it's one of these little punches. But anyway, I punched through vellum and that was fine. And I decided to add the vellum snowflakes and it just added a delicate touch to the layout. Then I had a problem. I stuck them with the Tombow glue and they were just curling up. So if you've never done it before, if you've never used Tombow glue on vellum, I suggest that you don't, because apparently it just absorbs a lot of the liquid from the glue and it just curls up. So I had to kind of uncurl them and use a bit more glue. It was a bit of a mess. But anyway, here I am including the gold stickers. And I was trying to figure out if I could use one of the puffy stickers. And finally I did use the sticker of the dove. Then I added a few of these diamond shapes in the background. And as I was doing that, I was looking at the word magic. These are plastic embellishments, plastic, literally made of plastic. And I really liked the word magic. I wanted to use it. So I was kind of, you know, playing around with the word and I just couldn't fit it anywhere until, as you're going to see in a bit, I decided to make it my title. So I removed the word joy and I put magic instead. And I think that it just fit a lot better than the word joy. It made the layout even more delicate. This was what I was looking for the layout to have a kind of delicate feel, and using a lot of white helps you achieve this this kind of finish that you're looking for, you know? So I added a few more of these diamond shapes, the red ones, just to add a bit more of color to the layout. And here I am with the Heidi Swap mists. I had gold as well in my hands, but then I decided to just use the pink. And I made quite a few very thick splatters that I was very happy about. I managed to mess up one of the splatters, as always, because this is the very last thing that you should do in a layout. But I think that most of you have the same problem that I have, that you do it and then you keep working on the layout. One thing that I didn't mention was that the die cut that you see of the deer, which is exactly the same size of the deer in the drawing in the background, I decided to pop it up on some foam tape. And then obviously I had to add sequins. So I did add sequins with the Tombow glue. And that's it for me for today. I hope you liked this layout. I hope it gave you a lot of ideas. Thank you, Clique Kids, for giving me this wonderful opportunity. And I'll see you soon. Bye.